Hi everyone, I'm Amanda L, and today we are doing something a little bit different, yoga with weights. So I have 10 pounds here, and you might be thinking that that's a little ambitious, but we are going to do things in a little bit of an untraditional way with this yoga practice. So like I said, I have 10 pounds, that's what I'm going to be using. Whatever weights you have, whatever you have books or something else, you can do that with whatever you have. If you don't want to use any weights, I have a ton of other videos that you can practice with, or you can just use body weight and just activate with intention without using any extra weights. So with that, grab your weights, grab your mat, and let's get started. We're just going to start right away in a nice easy seat. Closing your eyes, centering and grounding into this space for a moment. Letting everything from before you arrived here just go. Let it go. Taking a big inhale. And a long exhale. Tipping on over to the right side. Left arm reaches up and over. Maybe staying through center, or you can just bring a bit more movement into this space. And then taking it up and over to the other side. Coming up through center and then onto all fours. Maybe you need to move your weights to the side or to the top of the mat. Rolling through a few cat-cows. Maybe gentle sway side to side. Then flipping your fingertips to face towards your body. Settling here or pressing back a bit to find a deeper stretch. Pulsing, keeping it gentle, taking it slow. Tucking your toes if they're not already, peeling your fingertips up off of the mat as you sink your hips back onto your heels. Big inhale, arms reach high. Exhale, cactusing out through the arms, stretching your heart forward. Big inhale. Exhale. Lifting your knees up off of the mat, coming onto your toes. And then releasing your knees back down onto the mat. Pressing or leaning back as you lift up, pressing into your toes. And then shifting back. One more time, leaning back, lifting your knees up. And then bringing them back down onto the mat. Hands back down, tucking your toes, lifting your hips high, downward dog. Rounding out, plank pose. Lowering all the way down onto the mat. Pressing right back up, plank, holding here. If you can hear that, that is thunder. I don't think it's going to do anything. We'll see how this goes. But that is a little bit of nature added in here. Nice, soothing, hopefully, sound effect. Lowering all the way down. Pressing right back up. Lowering all the way down. Right back up and back downward dog. Big inhale, lifting your heels high. As you exhale, pressing down through the palms, sinking your hips back towards your heels, bending your knees wide. Pressing back up and shifting down. Couple more times lifting high, sinking your hips. 2 more times lift and lower. And one more big lift up And pressing back as you lower. Shifting forward, plank pose. Bringing your weights into the picture. Pulling them in towards your hands as you hold in your plank. Grabbing one with, let's start on the left side. I feel like we always start on the right. Everybody starts on the right. We're going to start on the left. So grabbing the left weight. If this is too much, you can also drop your knees down at any point in time. Grabbing your weight and then pulling it up. Lowering it down. Bringing your right weight into your right hand. Pulling up and lower. Trying to keep your hips facing down towards the mat as much as possible. Left side pull. Drop it down. Switching to the right. Lift it up. Take it back down. Once again, you can be on your knees, lifting up. Taking it down. Right side lifts. Lowering down. Lifting on the left. Sending it down. Switching sides. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Releasing your knees onto the mat if they're not already, sinking your hips back, child's pose. Big inhale. Release on the exhale. And making your way back into your downward dog. Walking your feet to the top of the mat, forward fold. You can keep your weights where they're at. We're going to be using them here in just a moment. Deep or gentle bend in the knees, maybe clasping the elbows and swaying side to side. Grabbing a hold of those weights as you come up, sinking back, chair pose. Big inhale, straightening out through the legs, curling the weights. As you exhale, sinking into your chair, releasing them down. Big inhale, curl. Exhale, chair. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more time like this. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Lifting up. Bring your feet a bit wider now, coming into a traditional squat stance. And then bending down, curling, lifting up, straightening your legs. Curling as you squat. Exhale, lifting up. Big inhale. And exhale. Keep it moving here. For 6. And 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Dropping the weights at the top of the mat. Big inhale, arms reach high. Grabbing a hold of the left wrist with the right hand. Left leg goes back to the right side of the mat. Leaning over to the right. Nice side body stretch. And then switching sides. Releasing out of that, coming back to the top of the mat. Inhale, arms reach high. Exhale, forward fold. Pressing your palms down, stepping back, downward dog. Rounding out plank, bringing those weights right where you need them so you can grab onto them. Starting with the left side, pulling it up and release. Right side, taking it to the left, and taking it to the right. This will be 4, and this will be 4. We're going for 10, so we're almost halfway there. And now we're officially halfway there. You can always drop down onto your knees for number 6. Or pressing up and really challenging if possible. Knowing your limits while also recognizing where you can push. I think we have 3 more on each side. If not, we have a bonus one in there. And 2 on the right. And 1. And 1. Pressing back, child's pose. Big inhale. And a long exhale. Finding a downward dog just for a moment. We're walking it to the top. Forward fold. Grabbing a hold of your weights, rounding up to stand. You can either take that chair pose or you can come into a squat. I have a little bit of a hip thing going on, so I'm going to take it in the squat because it's more comfortable for me. But you choose your own adventure. So we're going to lower and curl and lift and press. Lowering as you lift, pressing through the heels. And 3. And this is 4. Halfway there. 5. 4. Keeping your elbows in at your sides. 3. 2. And final 1. Coming up. Dropping your weights off at the top of the mat. Big inhale, arms reach high. Exhale, this time folding over. Inhale, halfway lift, clasping your hands behind your back, folding again. Releasing the clasp of your hands, pressing your right palm down below your face, bending through the right knee, opening to the left. Up and over to the other side. Back through center. Pressing back, downward dog. And you guessed it, 1 more round here. So rolling forward, grabbing your weights, pulling them in. If you want an extra challenge, you can hold on to both weights as we move here. So taking it to the left for 1, and taking it to the right for 1. We have 9 more on each side. If this is too much, you can come off of the weights. 7 more. 6. And 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Dropping back into your child's pose. Maybe you have your hands on top of your weights just to add a little bit of a lift and a bit of a deeper stretch. And coming up, back downward dog, and walking it to the top. Right away, rounding up. Bringing your weights with you. Finding that chair pose or that squat. And this time, if you want to add a little bit more of a challenge, you can come up onto your heels as you squat down. And don't forget the curling as well. So you want to try that, coming onto your heels, squatting down, pressing up. It's really challenging, especially on this wood. Let's go again for 2. And 3. Activating through the glute as you lift for 4. Keeping your elbows in at your sides for 5. And 6, 7, 8, remembering your breath. 9, and 10. Dropping your weights off. Taking a big inhale, arms reach high. Right away, clasping your hands behind your back as you fold. Releasing the clasp. Stepping on the palms of the hands with the bottoms of the feet. Maybe rocking back and forth here. Feeling the varying stretches as you shift. Releasing the hands, setting them free, and grabbing your weights one more time. One final full body push here before we work into the core a little more. So bring your legs out long, heels in, toes out, legs out wide, I guess, I'm sorry. Heels in, toes out. We're going to sink down into a goddess squat. And you're going to have your palms facing forward. So as you lower, your palms are facing forward. You're tall through the spine. As you press up through the heels, you're going to have your palms facing towards each other, lifting the weights up above your head. Lowering down and lifting up. For 3. Maybe sinking a bit lower for 4. Keeping the spine tall for 5. Remembering your breath for 6. This is 7. A few more. And final one. Lowering down. Lifting and pressing. And this time, sinking down. Bring your palms facing wide. Elbows are in a goalpost. And then just pulsing. Holding your elbows where they're at. Pulsing through the legs for 10. Breathing. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Pressing your arms up. And then letting them go. Dropping your weights down. Coming up to stand. This time just pressing one palm on the belly, one on the chest, closing your eyes. Feeling your heart pumping for you. And then let's make our way down onto the mat. Keeping your weights close by. And rolling down onto your back. Grabbing one of your weights, or maybe 2, depending on how heavy your weight is. Legs up long. Arms pressing up as well. Weight in the weight in the hands. And then lifting the weight up towards your toes. Lowering down. Lift and lower and lift and lower. Keeping it going for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pressing up, boat pose, just to transition your feet down onto the mat with intention, holding that weight in at your chest, leaning back into a C curve, and then dropping the weight towards the left side, taking it up and over to the right. You want to keep your hips and your legs stable. So none of this where you're really moving your legs back and forth. You want to keep that stable, moving from the center. That means you can't twist as far. Then that means that you can't twist as far. No big deal. Keeping it moving here. Breathing. 4, 5. And 4. And 3. 2. And 1. Lowering back down onto the mat. And letting that weight just rest on your hip bones if that's comfortable enough to do for you. Breathing, just catching your breath for a moment. And then bringing that weight to your hip bones if it's not there already. Feet hip width distance apart. Pressing firmly down through the heels as you lift your hips high. If this is not enough weight and you'd like to add your second one, you can do that as well. I just like to kind of stack them up and hold them there. But however that can work for you, in the most comfortable way, we're going to lift and lower, pressing through the heels as you lift. This is 4, 5, 6, 7, keeping that tailbone tucked for 8. Should have mentioned that before, sorry. 9 and 10, and let's do 5 more. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Holding here. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let it go. Drop off one of those weights. Grabbing the other one in your hands. Just taking a breath here. And then lifting the legs up long, pressing the arms up. Going for 10, lift and lower for 9. 8. Really reaching for 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Hold just for a moment. And let it go. Shifting up into a boat pose. Dropping down your legs. Gentle curve and tuck of the spine and tailbone. Making just like a little C shape. And then dropping that weight to your left. Sweeping it to the right. Going here. Being sure to not let those knees and those legs sway as you move. For 3, and 2, and 1. Shifting back, letting the weight drop down onto your hip bones. This time, we're gonna keep moving, maybe stacking that second one up if you're feeling ambitious in this space. So pressing up and lifting, tucking that tailbone, keeping it going. 12 more, 11, 10, you got this, keep it going. Pressing through the heels, the feet, lifting the hips. 4, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Let go of one of those weights. Bring the other one into the hands. Legs lift, last round. Arms reach up. And let's go for 10. And 9. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shifting up, boat pose. Dropping your feet down, rounding through the spine. Taking it to the left, taking it to the right, to the left, to the right. Keep it moving, keep it going. Awesome job for 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Leaning on back one more time. Setting that weight on your hips. Grabbing a hold of the other one, maybe. Pressing firmly down through the heels. Lower back is pressing down onto the mat. That's how you want to be lifting and lowering, from that space. Not from your lower back necessarily, but from the feeling of it as it's pressing down onto the back with the tailbone tucked. All right, 15 more. Let's go. Lifting up and lowering and lift and lower and lifting and lowering. Keep it moving. Awesome job. Almost there. For 10 and 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Holding, maybe lifting your heels up high. For 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12. Keep it moving. You got this. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let it go. Dropping your weights off at your side. Left ankle on top of right knee, pulling that right leg in towards your chest. And switching sides. Releasing out of that, taking a twist of your choice up and over towards the right. And then taking it towards the left. Coming back through center, and then choosing your own adventure. Maybe take a plow pose, maybe take a happy baby, maybe it's something completely different. One final space here for today. And then coming up to sit. If you'd rather lay down, of course, you can do that as well, but we are going to end today sitting. Palms face down on your thighs, eyes float close, grounding into this space. Taking a moment to thank your body for the strength, for the dedication, for the commitment to the health of the physical vessel. The ability to show up for this practice today. What a gift. I think the sky, the thunder agrees, if you can hear that. Big inhale, arms reach high, pressing the palms together, pulling the thumbs into the chest, connecting to the heart. Big inhale up through the nose. Long exhale out the mouth. Twice more, big inhale. And a long exhale. One more time, big inhale. And nice long exhale. And opening your eyes whenever you're ready. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up, subscribe down below. In the comments, let me know how you really did like yoga with weights, if you would like to see more classes like this, or if there are other ideas that you have. I post yoga videos every single day, so I would love to hear from you for some ideas of how I can continue to practice and share with you. And with that, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.